get him to that passivity line. So that he's going to either take a, what happened 90% of the time, especially in high school, a guy's getting crowded the whole time, what do? They take a shot, right? But I thought, man, this guy's, and then they try and dive in. And that's why I keep harping on getting into habits of being in your stance all the time. So if you're constantly in your stance and you're crowding a guy, and then you get into all your wrestlers are doing that, well, guys are going to just take shots. You'll get, I mean, I would say 70% of my takedowns in high school were front headlocks. And it was because of that, because it was creating pressure on your opponent, and they didn't know what to do, so they would just try and, dive in and get to a leg, right? Create a scramble position. But if they're always constantly in their stance low, creating forward pressure, you're ready for them, right? You want them to shoot. I mean, that's part of your setup, right? So you're here, you create pressure. This guy takes a leg, and heck, boom, here, cover, front headlock here, drag here, come across here, boom, drag across. Finish. So, like I said, a lot of times I'm not just tying up and then snapping this guy. I'm creating forward pressure all the time. Here, boom, front headlock here. I'm on my toes here. See how he's in a tripod position? When he is, I'm not on my knees, because he's going to be able to move, right? I got to be on my toes, putting weight on him, right? So I need to bounce him again. Now as I bounce, come to a drag, hit the corner, right? So, again, I'm here in my stance. I'm coming forward here. And like I say, it doesn't matter, like, for the tie-up. You can be inside double tie. You can be on the wrist here. I do this a lot from a wrist, an inside tie, just because guys are comfortable. They don't think they're going to get snapped from that position. A lot of times when guys are here, even though you're loose, they might tense up a little bit more just because you're on the head. They're thinking front headlock. And that's why I try and do it from different positions here. A lot of times I'll be here, and I'll be here in this position here, and I'll snap this, like I say, I'll snap this armpit here, and I snap this wrist at the same time, right? So I'll be here, boom, creating forward pressure here, he pushes back. You see how I pull that armpit in? That's how I'm able to get that pull, to pull all his weight down. I snap this wrist because I want to be pulling both sides, but a lot of that power is coming from that armpit on this side. I'm able to pull him down into the front headlock. That's why I'm able to come here, snap here, boom. See where I'm at here? I'm on my balls of my feet here. I got my shoulder right on this guy's spine here, right? Putting all this weight on him here. If he's on his feet here like this, a lot of times, like I say, what I'll do, I kind of feel him out. If they're on their knees, if he's on his knees right here, I'll go right to a drag. If he's on the balls of his feet here, sometimes I might pull him forward to get his weight on his hands, right? Because right now he's in a mode to where he's going to be trying to circle away and grab a leg. So I want to pull all his weight forward and get all his weight on his hands. You want to be here, here. Now I go, right? As soon as I feel him hit and all that weight go forward, that's when I make my transition. That's when I'm looking to score. So, is there any questions? When I get that drag, it happens a little bit faster because it's a little bit easier. I'm not talking my head. There's not as many moving parts, you know. So a lot of times when I'll get it here, it'll be something quick where this guy does make a shot here, and I pull here, boom, and I go to it. So another finish I like to do here, I'll come here, pressure here, snap, boom, I head in the hole. The reason I'm able to get my head so deep, another reason on this specific finish why I can get my head so deep in there, because sometimes guys have problems getting their head in there. That's because they're just trying to tuck their head. You notice how I keep talking about being on my feet. I'm able to circle laterally, right? I'm able to keep circling. That's how I'm able to get my head in there so deep, right? So I'm here on my toes. If I sidestep here, look where I'm at. Look how deep I am right here, right? So from this position here, all you're gonna want to do is sidestep, and then at the same time as I sidestep here, my head, look where I'm at. So this would be another instance where I come off the armpit to the elbow. And the reason for that is I'm replacing my arm with my head, right? I gotta create a little space to get my head in there to get that angle. So I'm here, I'm on my toes. As I sidestep here, boom. I'm still on my feet here. I'm not on my knees at this point. I'm still here, right? And all I'm doing is the hand that's on the wrist. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll come here and pull down on their knee, right? I still have a ton of pressure on this guy's head. I'm still